Hello, and welcome back to another Berry Central review with me and
me, Tonya.
Yes, Tonya's back for more reviews. She survived the past ones.
Barely survived the chips.
She barely survived the Utz chips.
Oh my god.
So I decided to make
fire, that red hot still gives me nightmares.
Well, luckily this time I've invited you for something a little bit sweeter. Yes. So Tonya, have you ever had Mike and Ike's?
Yes, I have.
You have had Mike and Ike's. So a little backstory about Mike and Ike's. They were invented in 1940. Mm-hmm. And all the way up until 1987, they only had their original flavor. So for 40
a long time.
Isn't that crazy? 47 years, they only had one flavor of Mike and Ike's. And that's the original, which is just fruits. Mm-hmm. And then, so thank you, Wikipedia, for all the information about wonderful Mike and Ike's. So I want to read off like some of their interesting history to Mike and Ike's. So you had the original fruits from 1940 all the way up until current, but they didn't introduce a new flavor until 1987, and that was Berry Blast. Then you have the Tangy Twister in 2005. So there's huge gaps.
There's another big gap, yeah.
Huge gaps between like their flavors. But here's the really interesting thing, and I remember this back in April 2012. When Mike and Ike actually broke up because of creative differences.
Really?
Yes. Mike and Ike actually ran a campaign where they either scratched out Mike or scratched out Ike. So it was either Mike's or Ike's that you were buying. Now, interestingly enough, that was their whole campaign because they were trying to go for a new audience for Mike and Ike's. But here's the interesting thing, because you know, I'm a member of the LGBT community. Mm-hmm. They actually did a LGBT-focused campaign that said that Mike and Ike were partners in life. And they were breaking up, and they were breaking up their assets. Ah. So yes, but now lovely Mike and Ike are back together.
Yay.
And they bring us 2 new flavors that I found. Which one do you have over there?
I have root beer float.
Root beer float. So I've never seen these before. Have you?
I never. And it's in this is something I think the box makes me feel of like State Fair 1940s.
It's a very retro looking.
Yeah, it is. I mean, even the back. Look at the back. There's the little retro guys. And
yeah, I wonder if that's Mike and Ike.
I wonder if that is Mike and Ike.
Oh no, I bet that's Hot Tamale.
Hot Tamale
and that
original.
And that's either Mike or Ike.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So I also have Cotton Candy Mike and Ike's. So I'm really excited about trying these. All right. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. So we are going to try the root beer float. Now, as always with Berry Central Reviews, we always give it out of a 5-paw rating. And sorry about my bum paw. We give a rating on these. So, Tonya, they're very different looking. They
don't look the same as on the box.
No,
they're kind of clear, and it's...
Get really close to. Yeah, they're clear looking.
They're clear looking.
They look more brown on the. Well, you know,
it might be the float part.
Oh, is there brown ones in there? And it's got little speckles on it. See how it has these little speckles?
It looks like there might be some like browner ones farther down.
All right. Well, let's try this. Okay, you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Wow. That is really strong. Now, Tonya's not the biggest fan of root beer.
No. Well, not root beer candy. I love root beer, but not root beer candy.
Oh, you're right. There is like... Okay, I need to try these a little bit. A couple more of these. See, I'm trying a couple more, which means a whole bunch. Oh, look. Okay, see, Tonya was saying how there's darker ones. This is a darker one.
I'm not eating that many. Yeah, there's definitely
They don't taste any different. They all taste the same.
You definitely taste the root beer.
I can taste the root beer. Oh. dropping them all over the place.
And I'm one of those. I really don't like root beer candy. I don't. I love root beer. Just have a root beer, but this does taste really a lot like a root beer float.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like root beer floats either.
So, out of a 5-paw, as we chew, out of a 5-paw review, what are you giving this?
I actually would give this a 5-paw because it tastes just like a root beer float.
I agree. I'm giving it 5 paws as well. 5 paws. 5 paws for the Mike and Ike root beer float. So now here we go. We are going with cotton candy. Now, Tonya, are you...
I want my water.
Oh, she brought her water again. Look at her.
Yes.
Cleaning her palate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so...
Because I don't want cotton candy to taste like root beer.
You see that these are blue and pink. So, Tonya, here you go.
Blue one.
Oh, I did drop a blue one there.
Well, we'll leave it for right now.
Okay. All right, here we go. So they're blue and pink.
Blue and pink.
Okay, there we go. All right. So you ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
I'm going with a 2-fister because I'm going
I was going to do the same thing.
I feel like we're in what's that movie Matrix where it's the blue pill or the pink or the red pill?
Red pill or the green pill. Yeah.
So if we all of a sudden forget who we are and we're in a different world, then we know that these are Mike and Ike we're in the Matrix.
We're in the Matrix.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh.
This tastes like just like I'm at the fair.
It does. That's what I thought.
I'm loving
these.
I'm loving the Mike and Ike's cotton candy ones.
Oh my gosh.
So where you can find these, I have no clue. I found these at a convenience store in Maryland that I was like, I find everything when I was on vacation in Maryland. I was like, wow, this is...
Why are they getting everything that we know?
They're testing everything in Maryland. So I'm going with 5 paws.
5 paws. It tastes just like, I mean...
You know how cotton candy has that, like, airy flavor after?
Yeah.
It's very airy. It even captures that.
It does.
Wow. Okay.
Makes me want to go home and get my cotton candy maker out.
Oh, I'm coming over to your place. You know what these would be
my
really...
tablets love me.
Not bad. You know what would be really good? I'll show you as I have my mouth full with these. Is if you threw these in with a popcorn.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. That's thinking. Mm-hmm.
Watch you make a popcorn Mike and Ike now.
Mike and Ike, you need to get on that. You need to have a carnival flavor, like a whole carnival thing going on.
Oh my gosh, that would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be cool? If they had
carnival blend.
Like you'd have the root beer float ones, the cotton candy ones, and I'm throwing these all over the place. I don't know if these are good for cats, but we're going to try and make sure that Buddy doesn't eat these. And then you did the popcorn ones, just don't do a hot dog flavor. Don't do that.
Elephant ear, maybe.
Ooh, elephant ear.
Yeah.
Oh. So that's 5 paws for the root beer, 5 paws for the cotton candy. Oh yeah, my jaw's tired. These things making me tired. My mouth.
Now I'm waiting for the state fair to get here.
Okay, well let's go out and buy a hot dog and buy popcorn now.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Okay, so until next time, bye, couplets!
I could go out in the darkness, see you calling my name. I hear you shouting, hear you calling, but it's not the same. Every word that you are throwing right into my back doesn't matter to me, cause I'm keeping my track. Let me go, let me go.